My name is Margaret. I am 72 years old, and this is the story of the day I learned that sometimes the people you raise forget who made the ground they stand on. I was never a rich woman, but my late husband and I worked hard. We saved every spare dollar. We skipped vacations. We cooked at home. We taught our son Daniel that nothing in life comes without effort. Eventually, we bought a house, a small one, old-fashioned, with a creaky staircase and a stubborn front gate, but it was ours, paid for with long days and tired feet. When my husband passed away, the house legally became mine. Every wall, every corner, every memory. Years later, Daniel married. His wife Emma was charming at first, polite, soft-spoken, always smiling. When they ran into financial problems, they asked if they could move in for a short time. "Of course," I said. "This is your home, too." Those words would later echo in my mind. At first, everything was peaceful. We shared meals, talked about the future. I helped with laundry and cleaning. I tried to stay useful. But slowly, my home stopped feeling like mine. Furniture was rearranged without asking me. My decorations were removed, too old-fashioned. My bedroom became a shared storage area. Decisions were made in whispers I wasn't meant to hear. One day, I came home from a doctor's appointment to find an estate agent walking through my living room, measuring walls, taking notes. I stood there shocked. What is going on? Emma smiled politely. "Oh, don't worry, we're just exploring options." Options. For my house, without me. That night, Daniel sat me down. "Mom, this house is too big for you. You should move into assisted living. We can handle everything from here." Handle, a soft word for take. I asked quietly, "And where would I live?" He shrugged. "We'll figure something out," as if I were a misplaced suitcase. Not once did he ask what I wanted. Not once did he mention that legally the house wasn't his. Weeks passed. Pressure grew. Documents were hinted at, signatures requested, just for legal simplification, they said. I stayed silent, listening, observing. But silence does not mean weakness. Sometimes it is preparation. One evening they approached me again, this time with printed papers. "Mom, sign these. It's easier if the house is in our name for the future." I looked at the papers, not legal transfer summaries, ownership deeds. They wanted everything. I smiled gently. "Give me one day," I said, "just one." That night, I opened an old fireproof folder. Inside were the original house deeds, bank proof, tax records, my will, everything, all clearly in my name. The next evening, after dinner, I placed the folder on the table, calmly, quietly, without anger. "Before I sign anything," I said softly, "you should understand what you're asking me to give away." I opened the deeds. "This house belongs to me, fully, legally, and it will stay that way until the day I decide otherwise." Silence fell like heavy snow. Daniel looked confused. Emma went pale. I continued. "I invited you here out of love, not obligation. But love is not permission, and kindness is not weakness." I slid the papers toward them. "If you feel this house is too small for your dreams, then it is time you find one of your own. I will not be signing anything, and if the pressure continues, I will ask you to leave." My voice did not shake. My heart did not bow. For the first time in a long time, I felt like myself again. There were tears, arguments, apologies. Time passed, and slowly something changed. My son began to see me not as an obstacle, but as a person. The woman who once worked 2 jobs so he could go to school. The woman who stayed awake at night when he had a fever. The woman who gave him everything, except perhaps the lesson of boundaries. Now he was learning it. Today, the house is still mine, not out of stubbornness, but out of principle, because I learned something important. You don't stop deserving respect when your hair turns gray. And if you are listening to this story right now, and someone is slowly pushing you out of your own life, your own decisions, your own home, remember this. Kindness should never cost you everything, and the strongest word you may ever speak is a gentle no. And that is my story.